Hey guys, Johnny here, and I am so pumped right now because Resident Evil 2 Remake was just confirmed. I am so fucking excited. I've been waiting for this to happen since last generation of gaming, and that was last generation started in like 2006, I believe. So that's almost a decade of me waiting for this game, and it's finally happening. But before I get into like my thoughts and everything, what I expect, what I look forward to in the game, I'm gonna watch this video called Resident Evil 2 Remake Special Message from Producer H in quotes. So let's check it out. From Capcom R&D Division 1 to all Resident Evil fans. Dot, dot, dot.
どうもレジェンドイビルファンの皆さんこんにちは。レイジことカプコン第一開発部プロデューサーの平林です。今回レジェンドイビル2のリメイクプロジェクト
Thank you for your great support on this Resident Evil 2 remake project. Of course. Thanks to your incredible passion and support, the project has finally been approved for development. You did do it. Thank you very much again. As you can see here, we do it. You've been telling us for years that you want Resident Evil 2 to be remade. This is true. A decade. And we haven't been able to make it happen until now. We at R&D Division 1 will do our best to deliver the gameplay experience you've been waiting for. And reaching out to you about the project via Facebook in the last few days. We will try to deliver news and messages about this project to you, the fans, directly to you. It will be some time before we can bring you an update on this project. But in the meantime, you can look forward to lots of exciting things from the Resident Evil brand in the future, such as the upcoming HD remaster Resident Evil 0. We would very much appreciate your continued support for Resident Evil. Thanks again, and see you all soon. Thank you! So when I was a kid, I did not play any Resident Evil games. I wasn't familiar with the series. Well, I was familiar with it, but I had never actually played the games. I actually didn't play many horror games when I was a kid. My first Resident Evil game was actually this right here, Resident Evil 4. And yes, the Wii edition. That was my first game. Amazing controls, by the way. This game is my favorite version of Resident Evil 4. But this was my first introduction to Resident Evil, and obviously it was very different from the games that came before it, which had like tank controls, and they would you didn't have the camera behind you. You would just have fixed camera angles, and you would just wander around rooms and halls, and so this was very different. But I definitely really enjoyed this game. One of my favorites on the Wii. I played it like 10 times, like the whole way through. That's how much I love the game. But that was my introduction. And I loved it so much that I was like, you know what? I'm going to go look for some more Resident Evil games that I can play. And I actually got Resident Evil for the GameCube. This was the remake. And Resident Evil 0 also for the GameCube, but I don't have it with me at the moment. Even though I started with Resident Evil 4, I have to say Resident Evil, the remake, is my favorite Resident Evil game that I've played. Resident Evil 0 was also good, but not as good as either of these two. But yeah, this is my favorite Resident Evil game, and a lot of people are talking about like this new Resident Evil 2 remake, whether it's going to have fixed camera angles or it's going to be kind of like Resident Evil 4 where the camera follows behind you. There's a lot of people with a lot of different opinions. I believe they need to stay true to what the game was and go with fixed camera angles. I love both methods of control, but there's just something special about this game, how it played. I think it has a lot, like, it makes it a little tougher to get out of situations at some points in the game. Running away from I was about to say bad guys. Running away from zombies. It made it a little tougher to actually navigate and get away from these guys. Whereas in Resident Evil 4, I never really felt like I was in any real danger, just because it was the game. The method of control was so easy, and that's not like I'm ragging on the game or anything, because I love the gameplay of Resident Evil 4, but it just felt at some points like it was too easy. There were so many zombies, and you felt like you could take them out easily. In Resident Evil, when I was like up against a zombie, I was like, oh shit, okay, I have to prepare myself. You know, what am I gonna do? What's my strategy? And when you had like fuck, hold on one second. Where was I? Yes. So, oh, okay. So when you had several different enemies coming after you in Resident Evil, it felt you felt a little more vulnerable, and that's what I enjoyed so much about this game. So I would like to play Resident Evil 2 in this style. And yeah, I've never played Resident Evil 2 before. I'm just so excited because I want to play it. Like I've been waiting for a remake to happen. The only Resident Evil games I've bought are Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil for the GameCube, and Resident Evil 0. I tried to find the others, but I either didn't have the system or I just couldn't find the game in the first place. So, fuck. This announcement is so fucking exciting. I can't wait for it. It was a little like I was expecting something like this to be like at a press conference or something like during E3 or I mean I know the game hasn't started development yet, but I was expecting like more of a big huge announcement with like gameplay and stuff. I would have loved to see that, but just confirmation is good enough for me. I can't wait for this game. And yeah. That's it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this announcement. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.